Success. Success. What is success? What is it? Have you ever thought about that for a second? Have you ever thought about what does it mean to be successful? What does that mean? Does that mean lots of money? Does that mean a big mansion? A yacht? Rolls Royce, sports cars? A baddie? A fine supermodel chick? What is success? Does that mean a family? Raising a family of 3, 4, 5, 8 kids? White picket fence? What does it mean? Does it mean going to travel the world? Everywhere and anywhere you want to and not give a damn how much it costs? France, Dubai, United Kingdom, Africa, Mexico, Bahamas, Cayman Islands, anywhere I want to go, Bali. Is that success to you? Is it designer clothes, Louis Vatton, Birkin bags, Prada, Gucci, Rolex watch, Audemars watch, Richard Mille? What is success? What does it mean? What is success? Because if you go online, you'll find a definition everybody has a different definition of success. Most people would say lots of money is success. Most people would say, having this particular item. I remember growing up, I had people tell me, if you drive a Cadillac, then, you're doing okay. But if you drive a Mercedes, oh, you've made it. I've heard that before. So what does that mean? I've seen unhappy people driving Mercedes-Benz all the time. I've seen unhappy people driving freaking Bentleys. I've seen people in Miami Beach. Whenever I go down there, I'm about 4 hours away. I go to Miami and I'll see people driving sports cars and they look depressed. I don't know why. Kind of baffles me. Like, you're driving a Lamborghini. Why you look depressed? I see it. You hear the stories of millionaires, multi-millionaires, even billionaires jumping off high-rise apartments, high-rise condos. You've heard those stories before. People with money deciding to delete themselves. You heard about it. I've heard about it. So what is it? Is it marriage? Is that success? I've seen people walking around, with their husbands or their wives, and they can't even fake the happiness. They can't even fake the happiness. You see misery, like, how people fake laugh, like they're miserable, but they go like this. They can't even fake the happiness, bro. It's so apparent they're miserable. So what is success? What is it? What is success? The original gangster, one of my mentors called Earl Nightingale, the OG. Anybody who immerses themselves in the personal development area, personal development, life, mindset area, they know about people like, Bob Proctor, Tony Robbins, the greats, Eric Thomas, Les Brown. I could name a list, but one of the original ones is Earl Nightingale. He says that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal or a worthy goal. Let me say it again. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, of a worthy goal. Earl Nightingale also had a period of time when he spent when he worked with Bob Proctor, one of my mentors. And young Bob Proctor talked to him one day in a meeting, and he said, Earl, now what's the deal? What's the big deal? What's going on? Like, what is this all about? And Earl Nightingale told him, there's really no big deal. He said, find out what you love to do and dedicate your life to it. So what is success? I'll tell you what success is. Success is a school teacher who teaches school and does her job, and she loves her job. And she does it for 20, 30 years, or whatever the amount of time. That's success. She's doing something she wanted to do, and she's doing it, and she loves it. That's success. Success is the basketball player who makes it to the NBA. And he plays basketball for 10, 15, 20, 23 years. Great example is LeBron James. Now, I'm a Kobe guy. I know some of y'all, LeBron. Listen, I'm a Kobe guy. I'm Team Kobe, okay? But as a diehard Laker fan, I couldn't respect somebody who's dedicated 20 plus years to their craft and is still performing like they're performing at that particular age. LeBron James is my age. Actually, I'm like 3-4 months older than LeBron James. And he's performing the way he's performing it. But guess what? He loves the game. That's success, not the money he makes. Now, of course, great family, lots of money. I mean, lots of money. But he is doing something he loves. The DJ mixing dope music every day, every single day. He's successful. She's successful. The guy playing piano from age 20, age 10 to age 70. You see these people performing at Carnegie Hall in New York, and they're in their 70s still performing. That's success. They're doing something they love. The guy who builds a business, Steve Jobs, you don't think he loved what he did? You don't think he loved what he did? The guy who invests in the stock market, Warren Buffett, one of the guys I'm studying from right now. Warren Buffett, at 93 years old, he's still trading, buying, You don't think he loves what he does? He's been doing that since he was freaking what? Early 20s, 30s? And he lives in a modest house he bought back in the 70s, driving a 20-year-old Cadillac. But people will say you gotta have a Rollie to be successful. People will say you gotta have a Mercedes to be successful. People will say you gotta have a Bentley. If you start making $1 million a year, you better get a G-Wagon. You better get a G-Wagon. But Warren Buffett is worth $100 billion driving a 20-year-old Cadillac. So what's success? Jeff Bezos was seen on a video being interviewed in 1999 driving a 3-year-old Honda Accord, and he was worth $9 to $10 billion. So what's the definition of success? Is it what society says success is? Because society will give you a different picture of what success is. Or is it doing something you love and dedicating your life to it and not giving a goddamn what anybody else thinks? And living your life, living the life you want based on what you really care about, based on what you love, based on your intrinsic values. What's success? I'd rather go the route of one of my mentors too, Earl Nightingale. I'll go that route. I'd rather do something I love and spend the rest of my life doing it. That's success to me. I'm in front of an airport right now. I'm in front of a runway right now. You got planes about to land, planes taking off. The pilot who's been flying planes for 20 years, 15 years, and you ask him, hey man, how you like planes? I'll fly planes till I'm out of here. The doctor who operates on people's hearts, or the surgeon who operates on people's brains. The nurse who loves caring for people and elderlies, and she makes her 65, 70,000, 50,000, depending on what state you live at, 100,000. But she loves what she does. It's a lot of stress sometimes, but she loves what she does. And she's living her truth, and she's living her dream. The cab driver driving people around, dropping people off where they gotta go, but he loves to drive. The truck driver who drives from here, Florida, to Los Angeles or Seattle, New York City, and drives cross country all the way to Los Angeles from New York and does that, and he loves to drive. That's success. It's not what you buy. It's not what kind of watch you're wearing. It's not what hotel you stayed at. What the fuck success is that? It's not the car you bought. Is it? You don't care about cars, but you gotta buy a certain car with a fucking logo so you could show the world. Is that success to you? Earl Nightingale said, success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If you're working towards something that you care about, that's success. Doing things that you care about. Doing endeavors that you care about. Working in things that you love. That's success. The guy who paints, the girl who paints, and that's all she does for a living, she's successful. He's successful. The person who writes books for a living, this is one of my favorite books right here, Rich Dad Poor Dad. This guy loves to write. He's living his dream. The person who builds cars, I mean, we're being served, that's another video, but we're being served all the time by people who love what they do. Somebody loved cars and somebody loved putting cars together, and here I get to enjoy this car. What is success to you? You got to make a decision to define what success means to you. And you can't go based on what society says success is. Because that's the fastest way for you to be depressed and miserable. Just going based on what society defines as success. Fuck society and their definition. How about that? Fuck society and their definition of success. Find out what success means to you. Find out what matters to you. Find out what you want to do in your life. And go ahead and pursue those dreams. Whatever those things are. But you got to sit down and define what it is you want. You got to sit down and define what it is you love. And then go ahead and dedicate your life to it.